rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And he's able to advance it just a little bit after recovering that fumble partner, so a costly mistake is averted. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. We know how precious this ball is in this game. Got to take care of it.
It's taken in by LeJohntay Western. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
He brings it in. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 41-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. Going deep here for the end zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Ready?
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Packers. Ready?
First carry. Oh, lost the football. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. He's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
So following the fumble and the recovery, here comes 2nd and short. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
18 Rattler. Get up.
Sanders back to throw. He connects with the rookie from LSU. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On the jump.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point,
Okay,
they're
ready?
lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Under the gun, here's Sanders. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
2nd down carry for Sampson. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? You feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the Browns get there and take him down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. They motion the slot man right. Out of the gun here, Rush. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter. And trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Third and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. A third consecutive sack. The defense totally dominating this drive, Brock. That brings up fourth down.
Not one, not two, but 3 straight sacks to snuff out that drive. I'm not sure Kate will ever see a defense stick a QB in the ground like that on 3 straight plays, but this defense, they're pedal to the metal, unrelenting, and what an incredible effort.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Roll. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Timberwolves.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Offense and holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Sampson from the pistol. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down.
18 Cardinal.
Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down. The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Levis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
Really? 14.
Another run for Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's the backup, first throw. That one finds his man, likely. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 now from the 30. Flying down the middle with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They send a man in motion. From the gun, it's Rush. He finds Bateman on the slant. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10, right up near that marker now.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Henry's going to try to pick it up. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Putting a receiver in motion. This is Henry on 2nd. Good defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go.
19 Tiger, go!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just... see space, and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there.
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
Sanders going to look to throw. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up to the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
7 Pirates! 70! 70 Timberwolves! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Go, Reed! Go!
They get to Sampson here up the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
60 Bobcats! Ready!
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards if someone tracks him down.
Gets it to the 15. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The The Browns make it a 9-point advantage. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Reeves now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game. Nevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running once more with Henry. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
This group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed. Just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Rush now. Taking in by Mitchell, right side. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Ravens with some work to do, trailing in this game. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Walker. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped, so no gain on 1st down.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field, and more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, rush. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throw is caught, and he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To the air with Rush. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Walker going in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Rush. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Here we go. Ready,
They'll stick with the ground game here. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break.
Chop alert. Ready.
All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. one away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cuddy.
A handoff here to Sampson. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Pick up of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
COVID-19.
On first down, here's Sanders. Called in by the Joku left side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 41.
Liking 18.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Still has some space inside the 35. Again, he's got room. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. The Browns take a 3-possession lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Play action now, rush. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
To throw now is Sanders. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Unlock line. Ready, go.
And off to Sampson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out
Let's go
now.
now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
62. 19, Tiger.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one's complete right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Pack the 60.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's Rush. And he'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Second and 3 now. Out of the gun here, Rush. Short pass brought in. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Out of the gun, Henry. It's on the turn. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Browns pick it up. And they're going to take possession of the football. They're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Here's Rush to throw. On the move, hit it right. He's going to keep it this time.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Rush now to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Rush looking to pass. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Carson Schlesinger.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60s.
They'll run. Here's Sampson. Oh, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Check smash. Check smash.
2nd down carry for Sampson. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Ready. Let's go.
And air it out on 3rd. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Browns are lining up to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Breaks it down. He's still going. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The 50-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Rush setting up the play action. And they pick him up again. Grant Delpit in to pick it up. And the Browns getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Steady.
And go play action for Sanders. Gets this to Fant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
He put everything he's got behind it. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge
Ready? Get up.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Browns put up even more points in a win.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Levis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game.
Ravens 7. Harrison
Levis ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. They're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
All on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Gets out on the bootleg. Headed out right. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Man in motion here. Rush throwing on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
Taking a deep shot here. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns keep running away with this.
I know you got mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Levis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead.
38, Ravens 7. Harrison
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Dumped off to his running back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go, set.
Rush now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. From the gun, it's Rush. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do though have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
To the air with Rush. Has him on the quick hitter. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the fumble recovery.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at punch that ball loose.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Take go.
Trying to run with Henry. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
70, 70, 60, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to Henry. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. Back-to-back stands at the goal
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting the first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Throwing, rush. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's...
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Ravens make the recovery. So we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free.
19, Viking, 18.
Trying forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Rush. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no run connected. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Copy the pace here as the clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Baltimore. 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Rush. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing it again here. Buys time, rolling right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. throw. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. Out of the gun here, rush. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Back to the air on second. Rush. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air on third and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down. Here he goes. One final shot. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped less than a yard from the end zone. Man, excitement all the way to the edge. No time left. Zeros on the clock. This game's over. So the Browns come away with the win. Draw first blood against a division rival. On the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.